Yo, what's going on, guys? It is your boy the Baby Beast, and today we are going to be talking about the Dawning weapons. Now, if you guys don't know, the week I am posting this is going to be the Dawning, which the Dawning comes out on the Tuesday reset, and we got a couple of new perks on some of the old Dawning weapons with a new Dawning weapon, of course. So, of course, as always, we're going to start off with the origin trait, which is scoring multiple kills with this weapon spawns a Dawning gift for you and your allies. Dawning gifts remain on the ground for 10 seconds. Now when you pick up these Dawning gifts, it gives you 10% of your grenade, melee, and class energy, and restores 22% of your health and starts health regen. Really good origin trait for most of these weapons. I don't really use most of the Dawning's weapons, but just reading this aloud, I don't think I've ever read it before, so that's actually a really good origin trait. So we are going to start off with the Glacial Chasm, and as you guys can see, this got some new traits, and I have it with a lot of range, a lot of stability, well, not a lot of stability, I'm sorry, a lot of recoil direction. And I have it with closing time and lone wolf closing time because we start off with one shot now. Yeah, we start off with one shot. I haven't used Glacial Chasm in a while, or fusion rifles. We start off with one shot, and this improves range, accuracy, and handling. And lone wolf because, of course, this thing is going to be mapping at almost 100 range with both of these perks combined. So you're going to have a lot of handling. You're probably going to be by yourself most of that time. So this is a really good perk combination. And if we are going for a PvE role, I would switch out Lone Wolf with Subsistence, and I'll switch out Closing Time with Reservoir Burst. But we also have Withering Gaze here, which might be a really good perk for like pseudo DPS options, probably like something like to weaken mid DPS. And we also have something like Overflow. We still can rock Subsistence, but I'll probably rock Overflow if I'm using this in the DPS phase. But if you're using this for Crucible, I definitely would recommend Lone Wolf and Closing Time. Now, for the Masterwork, I personally am going to go for a Charge Shot Masterwork. It probably wouldn't even help the gun as much. But you can also go for a range masterwork here as well. I don't think the stability stat bar matters that much because we have 100% recoil direction, so it's not like it's going to go any sporadic routes with that. And we also have the ballistic mod on that as well, so try to get like a 100% recoil direction in the most range as possible. This is probably going to be mapping from like Bannerfall to Bannerfall. Like it's going to be a pretty good fusion rifle. I got the arrowhead break for my barrel and projectile fuse, but of course those two are subjective to the user, so this is what I'm going to be getting on mine. The next weapon we got is the glaive called Alido Wing, and not really that much a fan of a glaive anymore. I used to rock the Vex caliber, but I'm not a huge fan of legendary glaives. But I am going to be trying to get this with a Volt Shot and Eddy Current. Really going to be super good. In Crucible, I would probably go with Replenish Argus and probably close to melee. But like I said, if I'm using a glaive in Crucible, I'm going to be using Vex Caliber because that's my favorite glaive. Yeah, like I said, I don't really know too much about glaives, so I try to get a lot of range, and some reload speed and quicker charge time on my shield. But I don't know, I just have better glaives for PvE, like the one from Valor Disciple. That glaive is really great. But not really too keen about this. Next season might be a glaive season, so you might as well farm it now before you can. I also just saw they have a strategist demolitionist role. That might be really good for uptime for your class abilities. Actually, yeah, that strategist demolitionist role might be like super good. We get a lot of reload speed in there. That's gonna be a really good uptime. Yeah, strategist demolitionist is gonna be a really good perk too. Of course, we have closing time if you want to do PvP as well. But like I said, I'm not really too keen on using glaives in PvP. The next weapon we have is Stay Frosty. Now there's a couple of different ways you could take this gun. My personal PvE role is going to be Enlightened Action, Head Seeker with some accurized rounds and hammer forged rifling for that range. I can also go with arrowhead break and a counterbalance mod, so I could give that 100% recoil direction. Even though I believe this should have its own recoil pattern, I don't think it really matter that much. However, if I didn't want to go with the Head Seeker, I would probably go with Killing Clip and Encore. This is going to be like the best dueling role ever. I wouldn't go with Lone Wolf. I don't know about Lone Wolf on primaries yet. I'll have to see that in action to say something about Lone Wolf on primaries. But Kill Clip and Encore. We even have Desperado. Now Desperado does drop that time to kill down, but it is going to be kind of harder to manage. So I'll probably put Desperado with Enlightened Action. But Encore and Kill Clip might be the better role. Or Head Seeker, Encore, or Enlightened Action. I like Enlightened Action because it's when you do damage and not after a kill, like Encore or Killing Wind. I think Encore is way better than Killing Wind, so that's why I'm not saying that much about Killing Wind, because Encore stays up more. Like it stays. Killing Wind just like it's a good bonus, but it disappears. And Encore, it makes your gun feel better. Not Encore, I'm sorry. Enlightened Action. It makes your gun feel really good. Also, Target Lock. Target Lock and Killing Wind is also in the same category. But moving past that, we're going to go to our PvE god role. I love the Rhinestone Head Seeker combination on my Stasis class, and if I could do that with a scout rifle, a pulse rifle, I am going to do that with a pulse rifle. So there's not like any like explosive perks on this gun, so this is what I'm definitely going to be going for my PvE god roll. Hopefully Eva Levante has a way to drop double perks. If they do, I'm definitely going for either a Head Seeker or Kill Clip with Headstone. Headstone has to be on it. And an Enlightened Action or Encore with the Rhinestiller. I'm mainly going to be using this for PvE. I don't see 450s that much in PvP. I don't see them like beating LCs, so not sure about that yet. For our next weapon, we have probably a really good damage dealer machine gun, Avalanche. I almost called it Avalon, bro. So I'm using this primarily for PvE damage. So I have a target lock reround rounds, but we have a lot of these, right? So target lock reround rounds, if you want, we have a lot of those. However, if you're trying to just clear out a lot of ads, we do have the OD Dragonfly Incandescent. If you don't want Dragonfly, always go at reround rounds Incandescent. That is kind of a more consistent turn brain off type of playstyle. Reround rounds a set of systems, because if you want to melt into a champion, you can always do that. A champion, a boss, something. You get your ammo back. Assistance, if you're like on ad clear, let's say at the Witness, I would use assistance, but I would prefer reround rounds over assistance in every other scenario. Target lock over Vorpal, because Vorpal needs a buff. They should have never nerfed Vorpal for me, honestly. Vorpal will never be as good as it used to be. We also could go with Firing Line. Just like most bosses, you can just do Firing Line. Firing Line isn't as talked about as much, but yeah, for like the Witness, Firing Line will go crazy. And we also have a crazy like PvP combination. Like we could do Closing Time and probably Incandescent, maybe Closing Time, probably Golden Tricorn. You could do a couple of things with Closing Time, but I try to get that mag up, because I'm not sure if you guys saw the patch notes, but the more you have in your mag count, the higher the more bullets you get when you pick up a heavy ammo crate. My cat wants my attention. Look at him, he's so cute. Cat just said hi to the channel. You guys, I gotta say hi back in the comment section. But the more that your mag size is, the more ammo you get from a heavy ammo crate in Crucible. Now, the reason why I don't have backup mag on it, because if you see right there, it only increases the mag by 4. That's not really worth it. I believe, if I remember correctly, it goes up by like 70 to like 121 or something like that. So like in that range, you're getting like the same amount of ammo back. So I don't think that's really worth it. So our next weapon is going to be the new one, which is a adaptive burst linear, and that means that it shoots 3 bullets at a time. Now I was going to originally go with the Envious Arsenal precision instrument, but then I thought about it. Even though precision instrument is a really good perk on these types of guns, bait and switch kind of just, I mean, like, it's really hard to beat bait and switch when you have a perk like Envious Arsenal. Now, if you don't like Envious Arsenal, you're kind of tired of Envious Arsenal, I would definitely go for Reconstruction, Precision Instrument, or maybe Envious Assassin? I don't know about Envious Assassin. Envious Assassin and Envious Arsenal. I mean, Envious Assassin just it needs a buff. Something. Maybe if they give Envious Assassin like more ammo capacity, maybe like that would make the gun way better. I want to know what they could do with Vorpal though. Vorpal is kind of just like, it's good because you don't have to do anything, but bait and switch just makes it so easy, right? Especially on a heavy weapon. So the god roll for this would definitely be Envious Arsenal and bait and switch. We also have high ground too, which is very interesting. I don't know of a boss where we are over them. I can't think of one at the moment, but I would probably pick up a high ground roll just in case. Like something crazy might happen next year with new experiences where we have to look down at a boss and the boss is shooting up or something, and this might be the move. So I'm actually gonna probably try to save a high ground. I don't think there's a linear with high ground on it, is there? There's definitely not a adapt linear. So I'm gonna give me a high ground roll. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give me a high ground roll. Envious Arsenal bait and switch though is of course your god roll. You're not using this in PvP, or at least I hope you're not. If you are, you're probably better than me at the game, so you don't need my opinion. We also have Vice Stinger. Yeah. Vice Stinger is more of a reconstruction thing, a demolitionist thing, but you could use Vice Stinger since you're not really proccing Dawning Surprise. And for our last weapon, we have Cold Front, which is our SMG. Now, this one did not get a perk refresh. However, if you are new to Destiny, I'm still going to be giving you a god roll. For PvE, I would recommend rewrite rounds and deconstruction. This is going to give you a lot of super energy back because you're going to be constantly refilling your mag up, and the more damage you do, of course, the more bullets come back to your mag, the more super energy you get. However, for PvP, I'm definitely going with a tap the trigger and range finder roll with steady rounds and small bore. So this thing comes with super low stability, and as you guys see, I have 38 in my stability right now with the range, with the stability masterwork and the ballistics mod. This thing comes with pitiful stability, but I don't even think like 720s are even worth using anymore in Crucible. However, I'm going to try this one because I do like the Hawkeye Scout. I'm sorry, wow, I can't speak today. I do like the Hawkeye submachine guns, and I'm very interested in this one because I haven't used one in a very long time. I haven't used a submachine gun in a very long time. But hopefully you guys found this video informative. Love you guys. See you guys next time. I'm going to be playing a lot more Marvel Rivals. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you guys say hi to my cat. He's meowing at me. I don't know what he wants, but I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.